Hi everyone. Hi, this is Souradeep here, and just a second. Now, am I audible to all of you? I want to make sure. Hello, hello. Am I audible to all of you? Okay, okay. Great, great. Thank you. So today session, I would say, is one of the most surprising session, if you ask me, and I will tell you why. The reason is that presently. Uh, if I look at the market every week, I find some very good ideas, and generally my ideas have performed very well all over the past weeks. If we see, okay, so right now, if I am talking about the market, I went through all the charts today, and unfortunately, to be honest, I did not find any chart that was suitable for us to actually now delve into in terms of buying rate or long rate. Uh, any chart, I would say, not in a favorite position to buy, they are. Okay. Now, let us have a small look back at the stocks that we traded last week and that had generally performed well. Okay, this did not perform very well. The Balakrishna Industries, when it broke out, I did not perform very well. But the stock that stole the show this week, that was AstraZeneca. Astra, AstraZeneca Farm. Okay, so I mentioned the stock when it made this move. So at 800, I told you. And see, within 2 days, if you can see, I gave it on Tuesday. Wednesday one was holiday yesterday and today. So in Tuesday, in 3 days, from 3,800 level to it went to almost 4,500, 4,600. So this was a great stock that performed very well. We were also quite bullish on Pfizer. So we discussed Pfizer many times. So let us look at Pfizer also what it did. So if I talk about this week's candles are these four. Okay. So last week Pfizer was 5280. From here it went to 5700. Almost 8% it went up and then it fell sharply. Okay. Today I did a mistake. I would admit that the old TMP, because now there are new TMP 5 batches and the old TMP batch. I gave it into the new TMP, but I did not give into the old TMP batches. Okay, so I actually it was a mistake. I intentionally did not do it, but I just mistakenly did not put it in the old TMP. So what is that? When this breakout happened, I gave it a buy and it went up 4%. But frankly speaking, I'm not able to find a lot of stocks which are in a position to give you a very great return in the time to come. Okay, so that's why what I want to show you is that market is not in a great space. Let us look at the global market as we do every day. So see, this is Dow. Dow had corrected the day before yesterday, then it pulled back, and then yesterday there was a news that capital gain tax from 20% is possibly in US going to 43.6%. So in our country, the capital gain tax applies based on the tax slab beyond capital gain of 1 lakh, and uh, in USA that is beyond 1 million, and beyond 1 million they are going to rise the tax from 22 to 43.6%. That is a big dampener, I would say, in terms of market. So a lot of people were looking to book profit uh, before the rule become an act. So obviously this financial year this won't be applied. This would be applicable from next financial year. So people are looking to book profit, and if it comes really comes, we can see that the US market having a goodish bit of profit booking, because uh, this 20%, if tax rate goes up by 23.6% in case of US, that is a big blow. Okay. Now, the major factors. Now, as I have been discussing every week, this has actually lost the terms of headlines that it was giving when it was going up above this. I had made this thing. Now it is again falling back towards 1.3839. So this is not the part of the worry. US 10-year bond yield. If I talk about US dollar index, this is also declining, and we are right now in a position that it is also not a cause of worry until and unless it starts going up again. Now, gold, those who follow me can remember that when it came to this, I told that the low was 77.5. See, that day I told all of you guys that uh, the low can, if it breaches 170, it would be gone. It once came here, second time came here, but it never could breach 175. Okay, and I told if it 170 is breached, we are probably heading for 14, 15, 20, 14, 90 kind of level, but possibly the best case is that it will go to 1870, 1880 level. In daily terms, if I look at the chart, you can see exactly that happened. Exactly that happened. So this was the culmination of many months chart I had done. If I go to weekly chart, you will understand why I told this. Uh, this was the chart. If 1675 was broken below this, we 1670 was broken, I think we could have fallen much more, but now it had pulled back to 1800 level, kind of resistance, but possibly this resistance, if this resistance is not breached, it will again try to fall towards 7020 level. But if this is breached, probably 1870, 1880 level that I told in the initial part of the when we had the discussion, I told that, and possibly it is heading towards 1880, 1820. Now, in domestic terms, I think there is a lot of trouble in the country right now due to the COVID. The COVID, yeah. Uh, Varun Kuji, this in this session, the option selling webinar cannot be held, but Chetan sir has a option selling webinar. You can talk with the team and talk with them regarding option selling webinar. But apart from that, in this session, it is not possible. But Chetan sir has such a webinar. You can ask them. Okay. So coming back to the market, uh, probably gold is hit higher because the dollar index is lower. Let me look at the WTI crude also, because that is an important factor. Yeah. So yeah, you can see probably crude sometime will come to 57, 58. On the worst case 54, but it is on a up move, and possibly I still believe it is set to reach the 75, 78 level at some point of time. At present, what is governing the market in India is the Nifty and Bank Nifty is the COVID cases. So we are right now having more than 3 lakh 30,000 or 3 lakh cases every day, and over the weekend this may go closer to 3 lakh 50,000 or 3 lakh 70,000. This can happen. Okay, there is no respite. If I see Nifty, it is very resilient. It has not given any close below 14,300. Okay, any close has not happened below 14,300. Every time it goes down, there is a sharp pullback. In terms of Bank Nifty, I will show you a similar phenomenon. Bank Nifty is trying to turn a bit bullish. Like if If it happens that Bank Nifty is able to sustain above 32,500, we expect a 5,000 point rally in Bank Nifty, at least 3-4 thousand point at least. So above 32,500, if it is able to close for 2-3 days, it will be such a bullish thing for market. And why I am telling this, I will show you. Okay, so, Brazil has very uh, excellent. 1 second. Let me look at in index what it is. Brazil has a very similar situation like India, but the population of Brazil is much lower. Okay, population of Brazil is around 22 cr, but still they are having almost 80,000 cases every day and 2-3,000 people dying every day, and they don't have a vaccine like we have. Okay, now just going to the Brazilian to find the okay Bovespa. Okay, the index is Bovespa. Okay, this is the index, Brazilian index. So this is so for last many months, Brazil has been giving the highest number of deaths, except yesterday. Like India having 2,000 deaths, they are having 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 kind of deaths, and their population being 1/6, 1/7 of India, and their case is 1/3 of India or 1/4 of India. So they, in spite of that, their market has rallied. So there is no way to think that our market won't rally. There is a good possibility that our market will also rally. So if I go to the Nifty chart here, and I'm going to the weekly chart, see, this is the first weekly close below the mid Bollinger, but still, generally it is not looking very bearish. RSI in the weekly chart is again at 55. Any moment it would turn around, and if there is a close above this 15,150, you will see market rocketing. Like I expect that within next couple of months, market would go in this trajectory. Okay, so it has been a strong correction, but it is about to end, I think. So I am still bullish, but no chart has yet turned bullish. Okay. Now you may ask that what you should trade if you are only buy only side trader next week. I will show you few stocks, but though I am in none of the stocks this week, I am very convinced. Please note this point that this is the first week where I am not at all very convinced about any of the stocks I am sharing. Okay, I will show you only this thing. Okay, Balkrishna Industries, and you will see the kind of trade I give you this week. See, the factor is that if you are talking about a Balkrishna industry, whenever it comes to the 1650, 60, region, play for 2-3%. Okay, this is playing well. This is a kind of range acting well. So if you get 1660, 1670 kind of range, play for 2-3% every day, possibly, or every alternative day, you can get these trades. So these kind of trades I am giving you must be able to understand that not I don't have great trades this. Okay, Trent is another stock. Yeah, so possibly if it goes above 800, okay, Trent is turning around. I'm feeling a bit bullish on Trent right now. So possibly if it goes above, you can see the RSI has crossed over 50. So possibly if it goes above 800, it can really rally good. Okay. Another stock is Petronet Lng. Okay. Yeah. So, see, Petronet Lng, if it trades above 235, really it can move towards 250, 260. Keep and watch on this. Okay. This is another stock. Still, you can see the stocks that not have not broken out. Okay. I will show you another stock. See, only one index is looking bullish. Only one index, and that is Nifty Metal. I will show you. So this is the Nifty Metal Index. If I go to the weekly chart, you can see it is still looking bullish. Okay, it can correct, but it is having momentum. So from that point of view, is Tata Steel looks good to me. Tata Steel look good to me. Not weekly. I will come back to the daily chart here. So wait for a break above this 955. You can go long if that happens. Okay. Another stock is JSW Steel. So if breaks 656, 657 can go long. JSPL, Jindal Steel and Power. What is happening? Jindal Steel and Power. Okay. So if I'm talking about Jindal Steel and Power, if it goes above 450, it can be a good buy. Okay. But market is not having any of the sector. If I show you weekly chart of any of the sectors, none is having momentum except the metal index. Let me go to the weekly chart now. See, Nifty Metal. I showed you Nifty Media. See, a hint of turnaround because the election results are nearing and possibly Sun TV, if there is a particular election outcome like DMK winning big, then Sun TV can perform. Okay, so let us look at the chart of Sun TV a little bit because two stocks dominate this index. Okay, one is it is still bearish, but 448, 449 is great support. Okay, so and above 500 it would become bullish. This is Sun TV. Okay, now Nifty Realty very weak because again DLF dominates this index. If you can see, not bullish. This was Nifty. Want Nifty Realty. Yeah, so Nifty Realty is weak. Nifty Pharma is also weak. Kind of creating a top until and unless this top is breached, possibly a pullback towards mid Bollinger is possible. Okay, not looking very bullish at this moment. We will see this Nifty IT pull back very sharply, weekly chart at very nice zone in terms of buying. So one can buy. So buy on drift strategy in TCS Infi can be tried. Okay, Nifty FMCG banks are already bearish. I showed you FMCG. So every index is bearish, and that is mainly due to the COVID scare. No stock is looking very hunky dory, I would say. I had seen almost 200 to 50 stocks. None of them are looking great. Century Ply, I will like you to look at a little bit. Now, see, weekly charts. So, lifetime breakout is possible above this line. Okay. So, keep an eye if it sustain above 365 or 366. It is a lifetime breakout in Century Ply. Okay. So keep an eye on this stock. 327 is present price, but there can be an attempt to breach this lifetime high. If I go to the monthly chart, you will understand better. So there is an attempt being made. Okay. Apart from that, most stocks are in a dull sideways movement because market has become sideways, and possibly it would turn around. That I hope as soon as the COVID situation is under control, because a lot of companies are trying to provide oxygen. A lot of new vaccines are coming for approval of like Zydus Wellness and other vaccines. So possibly in a month or so, things would turn around. And if the market has things have to turn around in a month, market will turn around within 1 or 2 weeks. I don't expect this to linger on very long. So possibly from that point of view, I am a tad bullish. But overall, not a very definitive way of looking the market where I have a lot of stock ideas, I have a lot of conviction in the way the market is going. Really don't have. So looking at every chart possible, nothing is looking great to me. So at this point of time, try see, BEML is again support. You can see this 1078, 1079. So those who are looking for a very long horizon trade can actually enter this kind of stocks around this kind of phase. Okay, so but if I talk about stocks like Asian Paints, see one thing I have pretty sure that that the demand for house is going to go up. Okay, good houses, because what is happening is that the COVID has actually stopped our normal life. Not able to go to friends, not able to meet family, not able to go to office. So people have been stuck at home and being suffocated. So the demand for larger homes and not necessarily in the uh, top cities. Maybe if it is work from home model that works in longer time frame, maybe in second tier or third tier cities also. Uh, you will see tier one cities, not only metros, you will see a lot of housing boom. And that's why not the exactly the real estate stocks, but stocks that are very ancillary to real estate, like Kajaria Ceramics, uh, stocks like Somani Ceramics, Asian Paints, Berger Paints, Kansai Nerolac, okay, uh, Hindware. So all these tiles companies, all these companies, you have to focus, because I think all the real estate ancillaries companies are going to be very positive, because people need more spacious room to stay if the situation is going to be like that the level of socialization is going down a lot. So from that point of view, keep an eye on those kind of stocks. Somani, Somani Ceramics. Okay. Yeah, pulling back to these levels, very important level, 390. Can look at in Kajaria Ceramics. Though I am not a very fundamental analyst, but weekly, very good support. Okay. So buying on pullback of a stock which used to be 1,000 at the rate of 840, 850, it looks me a decent bet given the way the COVID is panning out. I think this real estate ancillary stocks would do well. And from that point of view, I'm just telling you that these are the themes you can look at. Okay, Hindware. Okay, so anything like Kansai Nerolac, if you look at this. No, this is a bit weak. This is a bit weak because of the oil prices. But overall, I told you about the theme. Stocks we will discuss whenever we get stocks. But really, no stock is looking in a bullish or in a vibrant mode in this market. No stock. So really, for next week perspective, I don't have any idea that when the market will turn around, but I have a strong gut feel that though I don't know if I should tell you this, but I really have a very strong gut feel that market is going to turn very bullish, and we are going to see 18,000 in Nifty very soon. So this is that analyst or trader's gut, you can say. Okay, I'm not at all very bearish on the market, though the situations are bad on the ground. So I'll show you. So this is my pin tweet. Okay, this is my pin tweet. Will remind you once this is achieved. So 14,400 is a kind of zone if it market closes above that consistently. Expecting 18k. Actually, I'm expecting something around 19k, but on the lower side, 18k months before Diwali, as soon as the turnaround happens. So that's all. Not a lot to talk about for a week, for a change, because other weeks I have stocks. This week I really don't have stocks. But as and when the optimum breakouts will happen, like this week I gave two good stocks like Polycab and AstraZeneca, I will obviously share them with you. But right now, until the breakout happens, until the turnaround happens, there is nothing in front of me that I can tell you. So that's it. So I will like to share it with Vivek sir. So sir, hi sir, you are here sir? Vivek sir?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes sir, I can hear you. So sir,
Okay.
would you like to take it over sir?
Yeah, I will take it over. Thank you so much for, as usual, fantastic session. People who have
Thank
been
you sir.
following you will definitely agree that your research has not been very loud and it has been very, very appropriate. So I'm very happy to have you as part of my team. And of course, I
Thank
am
you
also
sir.
part of the team. Thank you. Let's move ahead. I see a lot of TMP members and StockEdge club members have joined. So let me welcome all of you to this session. Every Friday, we are here to discuss about market, what's happening in the market, what's our view of the market, how we should look at the market. We as a market participant, how should we look at things? Yeah, Mr. Nipun is saying that Techno Prince is king. Absolutely, he's a very low profile guy, but want to do very good for everyone. Nipun is asking about my health. So my health is okay. I had a fair bit of COVID in my family. My brother went through it, and it was a hell lot of tough time for the last 4 or 5 days. In fact, day before yesterday was very, very tough. Uh, his fever went up to as high as 2, 2.5, and it was quite scary thing for us. So, and we are a joint family, 18 members stay together. So it's always scary that if someone get it and then there is a havoc in the family where everyone tries to save and then take care of that person, and then you have calls from your employees, their family, asking for the support. So it has been very crazy time. So fortunately I am feeling okay. I also had some throat thing, but I'll be nothing serious. Thank you for asking me, Nipun bhai. I appreciate your gesture. So today I don't want to talk about much thing. There are other videos which we recorded every week. So I've talked about watch list and how you should create your watch list. Today I want to take as many questions as possible. Um, and I keep on sharing my view about the market. I did record a small video in my YouTube channel and shared with all of you that where exactly is market. 14,200, 14,250 looks to be extremely strong support in the market, and there are some really good stock ideas which have gone down, and there is a fair bit of recovery we are expecting in those stocks, which I'm sharing with all of you. I don't do a lot of stock sharing uh, because I don't do a lot of stock trading. I only trade when I find opportunity in a stock. So maybe I'll trade 10 times in a month, 15 times in a month, but I give a lot of capital in those trades. So my recent two trades are ICICI Securities, which I've told to everyone literally in StockEdge Club. Also, I've told you guys in TMP. Also, I have told you guys that This stock has been uh, down and out for some time because of a lot of issues. Fundamentally, the stock was not doing good. So this stock has been underperformer. But because result came out yesterday, and I was expecting a bombarding result, and they have delivered very good result. Their investment banking division is doing good. Their retail broking also is doing good. So I think now this company should give very good outperformance. Look at the delivery. Look at the volume which has happened in 2 days, and it has started going above RS 55, and the super trend is also positive. So I think this is one stock which you should definitely look at. I'm also having a look at it, but my strategy is very clear that the moment I see my stock uh, 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 the super trend shows negative in 2 hour time frame, and RS also shows me negative trend in 2 hour 5 time frame, I exit the stock. So I have my own strategy. You should have your own strategy about exiting, but this is how I do it. This is one stock. The other stock is CDSL, which I've been telling you guys for a long time now, and I still believe that this stock has a lot of fuel left. Look at this. Whenever the stock goes up, there is very, very good volume, and whenever the stock goes down, there is fairly moderate volume. So I think, and with equity participation again is going to go up this year, I think CDSL at least till LIC IPO, CDSL is one stock which you should always buy at a lower level. So these are a couple of names which I've been suggesting. One of the other stock is State Bank. These are all low. These are all laggards. Over a longer time frame, they will do very good, but obviously it is highly sensitive to Nifty. So you can look at that also. But it's a good stock, fundamentally good stock, relevant theme, and still intact. The theme is still intact, and it is, if it is showing strength, which State Bank, if you see RS 55, end of the day, it is showing strength. And people who don't understand what I'm saying, RS 55, etc., please look at my go to Elon Markets. By the way, Elon Markets has a brand new website now. This is such a nice website which you have developed. I don't know whether you have seen this. We have just launched 2 days ago. It's a super sexy website. I loved the work which the team has done. So if you go to webinar, and you guys being part of TMP and StockEdge Club, you have right to this webinar because you have paid to us for your working with us. So go and see my webinar, the Golden Strategy. If you have not done it yet, go and see the other webinars also, and please try to learn what I follow, what Souradeep follows, what Chetan follows. We are pretty much open with our system with all of you. So at least you guys, since you have committed yourself to us, please take advantage of all the facilities our organization is creating for all of you. Okay. Now, these are a couple of stocks which I have been tracking regularly, my tracker list. I like these ideas, and whenever I see any kind of strength coming in these ideas. Oh, by the way, our friend Souradeep talked about house uh, home building, and I'm very bullish on that sector. Home building is going to be a massive growth story. You won't believe it, the kind of stocks we will come up, and it will surprise you. One of the stock which I've been again talking about for a long time is Sera. Look at the way consolidation is happening in this stock. I think you don't have to really worry about these stocks. And this is a Calcutta-based company, so I know the management. They are pretty neat. And there is another stock which I posted recently is Century Ply. I think this stock, although it's a high beta stock, so you will have to bear with the volatility. But if you can accumulate these stocks on a regular basis as a home building, if people don't know which are the stocks in home building, just go to your favorite tool, StockEdge, which I believe it is your favorite tool. You go to stockage and look out for sector and just type home, sorry, construction materials. Yeah. So here we are, ceramic, marble, granite, sanitary. So these are the stocks which are essentially part of the home building. So Somani, Sera, Kajaria. So look out for these stocks which are showing strength, and carry on investing in those stocks at regular interval. Okay. Okay, so let me just today not get deeper into things. So let me ask questions and try to answer your stock specific query. So I have a query from Nikhil, Asian Granito. Okay, feel free to ask me whatever question you have, guys. Very happy to help you to get answer to these queries. Oh my goodness. So, the problem with these kind of stock is that you can only buy this stock if you're fundamentally sure about these stocks. 52-week low stock, trading below 200-day moving average, and relative underperformer, definitely not. I'm not a big fan of these stocks. So I always believe in one thing, that let the stock become expensive and then we ride the expensiveness, because a good stock will always be expensive. So, and the RS is a fair enough indicator to give me an idea about expensiveness of a stock. Okay, sorry, I'm having tea along. I hope you guys won't mind. So RS is something which gives me an idea about whether the stock is showing strength or not. So Asian Granito is not satisfying my condition right now, so I will not. Uh, I'm not going to. Okay, there was some momentum in hotel stocks. So Amit is asking, there was some momentum in hotel stocks like Lemon Tree, Indian Hotel. Is this an early sign of reversal? Okay, let me see. So let's go to Lemon Tree. चलते हैं देखते हैं. See, this is all small recovery in the stocks. You see, these are probably, so we have to also check the delivery, what is happening in these stocks. So let's go to StockEdge, Lemon Tree Hotel, and see the delivery. By the way, we are working on sector rotation section in StockEdge very soon. So you will be able to get sector oriented delivery, etc., in one single feature. So I hope we able to release this very fast. So you see, the stock probably has gone up, but not much delivery has happened. So I will not be very gung ho about this sector yet. Uh, okay, Bhargav Bhai has some good words for us. So thank you, Bhargav Bhai, for your kind words. Keep liking us and keep motivating us. That's the thing which drives us. Trust me, money never drives us. Both Shorodip and me, we are pretty content in our life. Money is required to recover the cost of the company, and you know how much we work on. It's not a very healthy balance sheet we have, but we have fantastic balance sheet in terms of our relationship with our friends, like you. So in that way, the karma balance sheet is doing very good, but financial balance sheet is still struggling. But let's see, where do we go? Okay. Ajahar Mullah is asking, I have Burger King 152. What to do, sir? Okay, I think it's a great question. I like these kind of questions. Well, Burger King, where are you? Burger King India. So here the Burger King from 152. The problem is that this stock has got listed recently, and thanks to multiple YouTubers, they have been able to throat this stock inside retail investors' throat by promoting the stock as if there is nothing else left than promoting these stocks. So if you have to take a call on Burger King, it has to be fundamental call. So let me see. Fundamentally, because of COVID, uh, the stock will definitely witness more pressure right now, and it was already a loss-making entity. Now the market cap of this company is 5,000 crores, and it is still making losses. If you look at the hotel sector overall, so Burger King has uh, the market cap of Indian Hotel is 11,000 crore, EIH is 5,000, Burger King 5,000. Look at the sales. So, okay, 841 crore is the sales. What is the return on capital employed? So, if you have to play Burger King, it has to be a contrarian play. Everything is pretty negative for this company. Uh, so, I don't know. It has to be a fundamental call. Technically, there is no price history, so we can't say for sure what will happen to this stock. Oh, Greaves Cotton is fantastic. I love this company. Okay, this is one of the company which I think we have missed. talking about. Grips Cotton. I think it's a e-vehicle play. It will play out very well. The company has changed totally. The management is focusing on very different things. So yes, I would like to build position in this stock. Tarun, it is showing strength for long. And look at the strength. It is not weakening at all. कहीं पर भी वो एक sign नहीं दे रहा weakness का. Sure, it has corrected, but that's the time you make money by going long in these stocks. So probably this is a good level where moving average will also come and price is also here. So 121 probably could be a good level to enter this stock. And if you're on Bharti, I like this company. Bharti में problem हो रहा है कि lot many people own this company. You know, stocks like Bharti, ITC. The problem with these companies, it's so grossly retail owned. So many retail investors are just buying because they see value in them. Every time the stock goes up, there is a supply, and कोई ना कोई आके stock को बेच देता है. So if you are buying Bharti for 5 years, yes. If you are buying Bharti for 5 months, not sure. If you are buying Bharti for 25 months, still yes. So short term, there will be pain in this stock, but definitely Bharti and Reliance are the two stocks where I cannot go bearish. I have to buy them because the core of India will sit on their infrastructure. So it's not going to be easy to replace that infrastructure. Kapil Kedia had this question. By the way, Kapil Kedia, your name has 5-5 and my name is Vivek Bajaj, so I'm also 5-5. Just kidding. Please give your view on Andhra Petro. Chalo Andhra Petro dekh lete hain. See, I'm more comfortable with you guys talking all kind of things because you are my family. Uh, so I can talk anything and everything with you guys, right? Balo, it's good. Andhra Petro good, and even the crude oil prices are going up. So what Andhra Petroleum does? Let me see. Is it a petrochemical company? Then obviously crude going up is bad for this company, right? Uh, is it into upstream or downstream? Let me just check. Sorry, it's been a while since I checked this company. Fundamentally, it is into chemicals. Oh, it's into chemical, and chemical obviously is a great sector to be in at this moment. So not to worry. I think this stock is trading at a PE of 33, which is higher than the industry PE. But let me see the growth of ratio, and let us 36%. Not bad return on equity. Why the return on equity has fallen last year? Is it because of the return on equity has fallen last year because the capital has gone up, capital base has gone up. So the company has, and the revenue obviously has gone down because of other reasons. There's a bit of cyclicality in this stock. Because of chemical, I think there is fair bit of cyclicality. So I don't know fundamentally about this stock much. Looks to be a mix. Is it a government of India owned company? Let me see. Promoter is, who are the promoters? Andhra Sugar. Oh, Andhra Sugar is a promoter. Okay, and Andhra Sugar is owned by whom? Andhra Sugar. Let me see the shareholders of Andhra Sugar. Okay, so yeah, there are individual. I guess it's a family-owned enterprise. I don't think so. It's a government-owned. So yeah, apparently depends upon chemical sector is good and technically the stock is strong. So one can easily look at this stock. There's no problem. Jyothi Lab. So, today's session is not about giving you stock recommendation or helping you to know about the stock. It's the process which I'm trying to explain you guys. And if you find value in the process, you can adapt that process. See this stock, it's very difficult to hold on to these kind of stock. Look at the volatility. Chak, 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 chak. Your heartbeat will remain up and down most of the time because 10% to 15% volatility is quite a normal volatility in the stock. Although it has started showing strength, RS is still below zero. So not my kind of a stock, very honestly. I mean, if you can manage this kind of a volatility and unreasonable outperformance of this stock, then I mean, it's up to you, but not my kind of a stock. Apple, yes, Apple. Okay, good. There is nothing wrong with this stock. I think it's great. So either you can wait for super trend to go positive and then enter, or maybe wait for a correction till this price point, which is around 5166, and make an attempt. But make sure that your 2 hourly super trend is also positive, and 2 hourly RS also stays around zero, not necessary way above zero, but maybe around zero plus super trend positive is a good hint that the stock will start the upward momentum once again. Angel broking, yes, angel broking. Unfortunately, the old CEO uh, died because of cancer, and the new CEO has been appointed, who is from Silicon Valley. So I think technologically this company will do a lot of things. So yes, I think this should be part of your radar. I'm not saying go and buy today, but see, look at the strength. Gradually, the RS is showing strength. So possibly the stock will start outperforming. So maybe these levels, when the swing high was broken, which was around this level, yeah, 336. So yeah, you can make an attempt here, and most of the moving averages are converging here, which is also a good news, 320-ish. So if you get to buy at a lower level with a stop loss here, probably you can see a big move in this also. So for me, this stock will be just like ICICI Securities. Although ICICI Securities has also investment banking business, which is flourishing right now, but Angel is pure broking, and because Hirotha is not listed and the next best alternative is Angel at this moment, then I think Angel looks to be a good candidate. There is another company you can look at, as we in India, as caps, yeah, as mutual fund penetration goes up, this company, just like CDSL, will also get benefit. This is not a demat company. CAMS is a registrar, so they register and maintain the back end of mutual funds. So I think gradually they will expand to other areas. So this could be a stock which you would like to keep for a long term, and already this stock is showing strength, so there is nothing harm in looking at this stock. Saroj is saying Wipro result very good, but today it showed bearish movement. Can I go to buy this stock this week, especially for options? Fantastic question. So I'm searching for Saroj. Oh, so sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Okay, let's search for Wipro. Oh, so I'll tell you something honestly. I am not capable of analyzing the results of the companies. Very, it's a confession that I can't analyze कि company का result अच्छा है कि बुरा है. Actually मुझे समझ में नहीं आता how can people analyze until people are deep inside the industry sector and understand the overall entire ecosystem of the sector. For me to analyze a company becomes result of a company becomes very difficult. So I rely on my chart, and if the stock is showing strength, I will buy. If the stock is showing weakness, I will sell. That's it. That is the thought process which I want to inculcate in every one of yours mind. Define a rule for yourself, and my rule is strength and weakness, and yours should also follow that rule if you want a peaceful journey in stock market. So till Wipro is trading above 458, I think there is no reason why you should go short in this stock. So the better strategy in these kind of stock is to sell put, because these stocks which are trading above all the major moving averages and has given a convincing breakout, and who are trading at a relative strength, and there has been decent volume supporting these stocks, I think you should venture to sell put rather than buying call, because anyways your expiry is or around the corner, so you can't buy call of this expiry. Maybe you can think of buying call of May expiry, but certainly not of this expiry. So what you can think of doing is maybe buy call or sell put depending upon your risk appetite. Okay, I hope Saroj I answered your question. How is RVNL from position? So RVNL, even I was holding, I sold it, I booked my loss because I was very hopeful of this company, but the stock price has not given me good. So the moment it went down like this, I squared up my position. So until as the stock shows strength, I will not enter. That is Ankit bhai, that is something which I have engrossed in my heart, mind, everywhere. कि अगर स्टॉक स्ट्रांग होगा तब हाथ दूंगा, नहीं तो हाथ ही नहीं देना. And every time I try to do something wrong, my hand actually stops me कि boss ये गलती नहीं करने का, because I have burned a lot of money in previous few tejis, so I don't want to repeat that. And this is fantastic if you want to follow this properly. I'm creating scan in StockEdge. Ramakrishna is saying I'm creating scan in StockEdge and shortlisted ones, following it up on TradingView. Can this template be followed? Ramakrishna bhai, fantastic. This is what I do. Create scans in StockEdge, identify the stocks, and then create a watch list and use that watch list in TradingView to generate ideas. That is what exactly I am doing. You should also do that. Create multiple watch list. Each watch list can give you an idea about a category of scan. Okay, view on Infosys and Bajaj Finance. So let's go to Infosys. Why are you guys asking me views? Views, anyways, you can ask in StockEdge Club, right? We have such a beautiful club. Why are you asking views here? The idea should not be to ask views. Look at this. Just ask whatever you want to ask in this club. We all are there to help you. Use this platform to learn what I'm trying to teach you. No, don't ask me a question on view. Okay, Vineet is saying, sir, I asked this question on club. When to identify that cycle of sector is over? Is relative strength only way? For example, pharma has turned bearish suddenly. Absolutely, the cycle is again, Vineet bhai. The problem is that either you fundamentally make judgment on a cycle, or you just see whether there is strength or weakness in a cycle. If you are making a judgment on a sector for a longer time frame, then look at weekly chart and weekly outperformance or underperformance vis-a-vis निफ्टी. अगर आपको साइकिल का डेफिनेशन चाहिए तो वो 3 साल 4 साल 5 साल का आप देख रहे हो. That you are not looking at for 5-6 days, because cycles don't change in 5-6 days. So look at sector rotation, but look at weekly sector rotation by seeing the weekly underperformance or outperformance of this stock. All right. With the last index fall, Alok is saying with the last index fall, my stop loss got triggered in many of the good stocks like Tata. Do you recommend me entering back in them if the stock moves up again? Absolutely. Alok, if any stock is outperforming, then you enter. As simple as that. If any stock has stopped outperforming, you exit. Over a period of time, you will make very handsome money. I can guarantee you, just follow that. Okay, EKC Oxygen Supply Company, it's a very short-lived trade. People have done that trade, made money. I don't think so. You should now look at this stock once again. Okay, Dynamic Industry, Dynamic Products Limited. Are you talking about this? So looks strong. Yep, looks very strong. Dynamic product. RS is strong. The stock is trading above moving averages. So yes. How to track accumulation or distribution? It's pretty simple. If 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 you see the volume with the price movement, this is accumulation, this is consolidation, accumulation, consolidation. Distribution will happen when you will see more sellers. So typically this green will move out and there'll be more sellers, and candlestick pattern will clearly suggest a higher wick, and there'll be more selling, and follow on buying will not come. That's the distribution, correct? But if there is underperformance in the stock, that's also distribution. As you said, equity participation going up. What is the view on BSC? I don't like BSC so much because fundamentally it's no more an equity story. It's more of a BSC star distribution story. So not sure if they are really good in doing that. But till NSE IPO is on the corner, BSC may get some benefit. SDFC AMC is a proxy for AMC business. Better to invest in a broking firm than invest in SDFC AMC. Sir, Eligare and how to identify multipackers. No, I think see, the idea is not to discuss stock discussions. The idea is to show you the process which I'm following. Purushottam Bhai is asking, hi Vivek, it is a relevant logic that hotels are already really done well in terms of improving operational efficiency, cutting costs during the tough times. So when demand comes back, there is there is a real upsurge in profitability, so as contrary plane note can go an upside. And yes, Purushottam bhai, absolutely, your logic is perfect. And just add relative strength in this logic and see if the stocks also start showing outperformance. That means this underlying theme of logic is being followed by bigger people. That's why they're buying the stock, and then you enter. Don't try to enter at point zero and exit at 100. No, let bigger people enter at zero for maybe first 20% move, and then you identify that yes, bigger people have entered through delivery. And my webinar on golden strategy will help you with that if you follow it properly. So enter at 20 25 and exit at 70 75. That should be our. You can't enter at zero, you can't exit at 100, that is for sure. Okay, I think a lot of people have a lot of stock specific queries. So again, I'm telling you, this is not the right platform to discuss stock specific. The idea was to show you the process, and now you guys understand the process. Overall market for me also is poised for major breakout. Uh, I don't see market going down no matter what COVID is doing, because COVID is now there, and we will all have to live with it, and it will move out. So oxygen supply will come and things will become good only. So we are at the lowest part of this COVID probably. So hopefully things will look better. So market is already witnessing that. Market is already assuming that things will be better. Interest rate will still remain low. The only problem of market right now is inflation and metal prices going up, crude oil going up. That will probably become a party spoiler. Let's see if that happens. We probably will be the first one to identify that and help you guys to exit. But till then, I don't see any reason why we should panic in terms of stock market and sell everything. Just hold on to the performers. And till they are performers, we are in with them. The moment they become underperformer, we are out. That's how we will build our swing portfolio for long-term wealth creation. My target is, can we generate 25% annualized return, 25 to 30% annualized return over a period of 50 years of our career? If we do that, we are sorted with our participation in stock market. I don't want you guys to make 10% every month. That's not the idea. To make 10% every month, you have to take that kind of a risk. If you want to do that, there are enough option strategies which you can deploy. I recorded a face-to-face today with Kiru, and you should see that face-to-face where he has shared two strategies. High risk, but if you do consistently, you will make money. But then, are you mentally prepared to take that risk? The face-to-face with Rakesh Bhai was also high risk strategy where you buy straddle, but then you have to continue it for a long time to get the benefit out of it. So some capital for those option strategies and some capital for cash market to play bigger swings is something which we all should aspire to make our living from stock market, either as a full-time participant or as a part-time participant. So guys, this is it. It's 7, and I'm sorry, there are limitation of time. This is more of a casual conversation with you guys. Feel free to connect with me. Feel free, Nikunj bhai, please don't mind. Feel free to connect with me. My email ID is there with you guys, Vivek@StockEdge. My mobile number is there. My team is there. We all are there to help you. Uh, I can give you 10 minutes. I can give all of you 10 minutes every day. Trust me. And I've told this to all of you that you can please contact our support team and set up a time where 10 minutes we can do verbal conversation also. My email ID is with you. Feel free to write to me, and whatever questions you have, I will make sure that I reply. These are small sessions are more of just to hear us out and see whether we are in healthy shape or not, and just to share some market views with all of you and some wisdom. But the idea is not to have a detailed Q&A in these sessions. Thank you so much for attending these sessions every Friday. And if you're not doing that, please tell other people also to attend, and you also attend, because these are good way to hang out. It's like a chai pe charcha, and it's always good to do a casual conversation with our family members, isn't it? And I come from a joint family culture, so I understand the value of joint family, and we are part of a joint family, so we value each other. Thank you so much. Good night. Have a great weekend. Please take care of your family. Family first. Always remember. Family first. बाकी जनता सेवा बाद में. पहले अपना घर संभालो. बाकी लोगों का सेवा कर लेंगे. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, Souradeep, and thank you to all my dear members. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Good night. Bye.